In this video, we're going to discuss the break open behavior. So you can see here I've entered this sort of old abandoned bunker. There's some graffiti going on the wall. Killer was here apparently. And I'm just going to look around the place and see what I can find. There's all kinds of debris everywhere. Here's a sledgehammer. I'm going to pick that up, keep that. We'll keep exploring a little bit more. Really kind of a neat place. You know, obviously not much of value around here, but the sledgehammer was a nice surprise. We'll keep making our way through. And here, okay, there's a box. So this box looks like I might be able to break it open. So I'm just going to take a swing at it. All right, and see, if you look real closely, there's a key there inside the box. And I can pick up the key, and then that might open this door here, for example. So that's break open. Let's take a look and see how that all works. All right, so break open has a number of parameters, but they're all fairly simple to understand. We have the prompt text, which is what is it going to say as you approach the object? What is it going to display on the screen? And this is if you want to prompt the user, if you want to let them know, hey, this is an object that can be broken open, for example, then you could write break open, and that prompts them to do that. And they have to be within the prompt range in order to see that prompt. You could also just not include a prompt text, and then in which case the prompt range wouldn't matter at all. It's just up to you and to look and feel your particular situation. You have the content drop down. Now this has ammo, health, named item, and nothing. So nothing is pretty obvious, right? You break it open, nothing happens, nothing spawns. And I think in a lot of games that we play, there's going to be objects that are just empty, and that happens from time to time. Ammo and health operate very much the same way, such that if you were to select health, for example, it's going to award whatever the quantity is set to, that much health. It's not going to spawn a object. It's just going to award that much of whatever you've got selected to. If you select named item, then it's going to spawn that item, the item that is named. So in our case, we have a key. The key is called the key. And here in the named item slot, we have the key. And that spawns the object that you've named. We have the noise range parameter here. Now, this works very much the same as a lot of other behaviors that have a noise range where, you could presume that if we break something open, it's going to make a noise. And the range is just how far does that noise travel. If there's a hostile NPC in that area, they're going to hear that sound and maybe come and investigate. So that's what that's for. We have the break animation. You can see that this just says collapse. That happens to be the name of the animation on this particular box. Your object may vary. Your object may have multiple animation names, and you'll have to choose the one that you want to run when it's broken open. So just bear that in mind. It just happens to be the one that goes along with this box. Incidentally, if you're looking for this box, it should come with Max. It's a test object, so you can play around with this a little bit, and then you can obviously find some other breakable objects, or perhaps make your own if you've got the skill. We have the open trigger. So the way this works is really interesting. We explored named item earlier, where we put in the name of the item here, and that's what spawns. That's one way to do it. Another way is to logic link that item to the box. And let's suppose that item is invisible at the start. So show at the start of the level is unchecked. It's invisible. When we activate that object, and in this case, what we're doing is we are toggling another object, right? And we're doing that when the item is broken open. We are triggering it, right? Open trigger. So when we open the item, it triggers something. In this case, the key. The key is invisible. It becomes visible. That's the way that works. So if you need to trigger something by breaking this open, maybe it spawns an enemy, right? Maybe it opens a door. There's any number of different possibilities. In my case, it just spawned the item. So different ways to do that. So named item and putting it in here just drops that item. Trigger, trigger something. So really key distinction there, but another way to drop an item. Then we have the collect text. So when I collect whatever it is I'm collecting, it'll say found and then whatever I collected. So found the key, found, health, whatever the case may be. We have the fade delay. That's in seconds, by the way. So it took 2 seconds for the box to fade after it had been broken. And that is just so that it's out of the way, because it was difficult to see the key among all that debris. But once the debris was gone, it was easy to find. So that's what that's for. And then lastly, we have the sound slots. We have the breaking sound. So what sound is it going to play if I break the object open? And then the found item sound, which would play once you found the object. Now, in my case, I had a key that also had a sound. That sound was already attached. So when I collected the key, it played a sound. You don't need all these sounds. You can, do away with one if you want, or you could have them all. It just depends on your setup. But that's it. That's the break open behavior. Fairly simple, pretty powerful, pretty useful in a lot of cases. If you enjoyed the video or if you learned anything new, I'd appreciate it if you take a moment to just click the like button down below. It helps the channel out a lot, makes me feel really good. I appreciate it. If you are new here or if you just haven't subscribed yet, would love to have you stick around. Great time to join our community and keep watching more videos. Please be sure to subscribe. And then lastly, if you would like a notification for whenever new videos are posted, just click the bell icon. That'll notify you anytime new content's available. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching all the way through. I always appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hey, don't forget there's a written guide for every behavior, including ones I haven't yet covered on this channel. And if you want to learn some more, why don't you check out this video next.